basically this whole field, it was super bumpy. This section up here, I tried rototilling it and I just couldn't get the bumps out. And then we got too far into the rainy season, I had to quit. Didn't quite get it done, so I've got, see how much we're bouncing around here. I got this last little patch that I need to bottom plow. Then we'll disc it and we'll run the drags on it. And then we'll be done with this mess. But you can see I'm not going fast. It's uncomfortable to drive around out here. You certainly don't feel like mowing out here. Watching for T-posts and anything that I'm going to have to stop, because once you get bottom plowing, you just want to keep on going. You don't want to be stopping and grabbing chunks of stuff and moving things. So I'm going to try and start over about where that forklift is. I might even move him a little bit. It's a little bit rough up here, and I want to eliminate this road that used to go into that field. From terrible rain, some weather. I think I can work this field in. So I got all this stuff out here in the weeds. I want to plow right through this kind of old couch rail here. So I'm just going to move a whole bunch of this stuff. This is one of my small drags. I've got a big drag we'll be moving here in a second. Tow them around behind the tractor and they smooth out all the lumps and bumps, and you kind of, you double down, you go through with your box blade or your land grader, and then this has more cutting edges, so you're doing more work and they're not that hard to pull, and it helps out a lot. Get some work done fast. You'll be seeing those real soon in the video here. So this is my big drag. I made this out of 6-inch channel iron. Took two 40-foot sticks. I cut 4 of them into 10-footers, 2 of them into 20-footers, and just drag along behind the tractor, and it smooths everything out. But it's in the way right now. I'm going to bottom plow all this, and we're going to make this field smooth. See it working there. I'll do another video here. This will probably be a couple of videos, but sucker just smooths things out. So we're gonna leave it right here. Here's setup, guys. So this is a Ferguson. It's a 2-bottom. That's most of what I know about it. I had the hitch sticking out right here, and I broke this off immediately. I need to fix that. It's all cast, so that'll be a little bit more involved repair than your typical run in the shop and zap it back together. I haven't done this with the hydraulic top and top link, so I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit, but the goal is to get these running level, and the tractor's got kind of a rake to it, and we're gonna see what we got here. run straight on the first pass here, but that's okay. It'll all work out. Okay, now we'll run back down to the other end. There, that's rolling it all completely over. I just wish I would have gone on a nice straight road to begin with. I was too busy screwing around with the hydraulic link trying to adjust all this. So with this tractor, this is a DK5310. It is hydrostat. I am in first gear. See there, it logged me right down. I'm not pushing hard on the pedal. Like, this isn't putting a huge load on the tractor. So, I've heard guys say you can't do this with a hydrostat. You absolutely can. It gets in a little bit too deep. There, I got that gravel again. That's not going to be a major pain in my butt, but this will all still disc up just fine. Must be an old abandoned driveway that used to be there, who knows. There used to be a big barn out here 100 years ago. You guys still watching? You see what I did wrong? So in my brain from the last time I did this, I thought that tire was going to be in the ditch. It's that tire. So with this side hill, I should be running this way. Not a big deal. I'm not going to tip over or anything, but this is doing exactly what I want it to do. It's flipping all this over, exposing that nice soil. We'll run around on this with the disc harrow, and then I'll come out here and we'll take the land grader and I'll pull a drag behind me, and it'll turn this rough ground into something more like this. And we're going to do great big laps around this whole field, and we're going to make this a beautiful pasture out here. And as we drive on it, it'll pack all this back in. What we're doing here is we're kicking up all these roots and chunks of firewood and who knows what, big old rocks. Mostly there's no rock that's native here really. It's just old chunks of gravel and stuff. So got a nice line. If that wheel was on here that broke off, it'd be better, but we're, you know, that's all of 6 inches of depth here, and it's folding these right over. We're getting almost all the roots out, so this'll come in just fine. What we got here? There's a real rock. That might be a native rock. We don't see many of these here. You want that? Okay, I'll put you guys back down here and we'll do some more plowing. tore up an old stump here. And lots of chunks of wood, stuff that the rototiller would really not appreciate. But this goes right through it. So what I got going here is it's wider at that end than the other end. So I'm fighting this triangle in the middle. And it gets a little bit messy, but that's fine. We're almost done. It'll be time for disc harrow. Alright guys, that's the bottom plow. Next up will be the disc harrow, and then we'll run the drags, make this all super nice. Goal here, if you can see the grass over there, I'll make it all look like that. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. The wind is howling, so I probably already lost the audio on this, but we'll see you on the next one here. We'll get the disc harrow on it.